Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, part 2 of the tell-all. So I'm pressed with time, so we're just going to get right on to it. So we left off, as we saw last week, with Gabe challenging Mahood with the questions, and we left with Mahood storming off and Nicole crying. So this episode picks up where they left off with that. Nicole was asked to leave the stage. They're gonna call Mahood to calm him down. They're on video chat, and Mahood is saying he's disrespecting my country, my culture, and religion, and everything. My kids can do whatever they want, blah blah blah, this, and that, and everything. And Nicole was just like, honey, I can't control what other people say. And he was like, well, I'm going back to the stage, and I want that cuss word, mother cuss word back on stage, and everything. So they go back on stage. Nicole is crying, and he told Gabe to shut up, and Gabe mocked him like rah 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 rah. Gabe apologized to Nicole, but he was just asking because he said that he has family members that are Muslim, and he wasn't trying to offend, but Mahu took it to a certain type of way. So then Sean, the host, was just like, we'll come back to you guys. We'll give you guys a break. We'll come back to you guys. So that was Nicole Mahu. Next, we went into Gabe and Isabel. So Gabe and Isabel, as we all know, this season they got married. Sister girl didn't come to the wedding. This episode they just talked about the business. Well, they first we had to get into, they brought in Gabe's friend Trey. We remember Trey like in the middle of the season when him and Isabel hung out at the restaurant, and him and Isabel had some words with each other and thinks that Isabel thinks Trey is a womanizer and a bad influence on Gabe pretty much. So they brought him out, and Trey was like, said that Gabe pulls in a lot of women when we go out. And Gabe was like, wait, no, I don't. I'm all for Isabel. Like, choose your words correctly. And then, like, Gabe cleared it up. He's like, then Trey cleared it up. He was just like, well, he doesn't, like, flirt with him or talk to him, but there's a lot of girls that are attracted to him here and everything. And, they brought up the scene when Isabel got upset and everything, and Gabe, just out of frustration, said, let me be free. Isabel was like, if he wants to be free, then we both can be free, and, just some easy words out and stuff, just to be dramatic. I can't stand when people do it. Well, if he wants to be free, let him be free. Y'all are married, come on now. So they talked about that. It was cleared up. No animosity, Isabel and Trey, I don't think they're not best friends, but they're okay. I don't know what they are. Gabe says they're friends. Everybody else don't think they are friends and stuff. So yeah. So then they started talking about Gabe's business, and then they started talking inappropriate stuff that I'm not going to get into again. About what Gabe does in the bedroom. They went into a conversation with all of them, including Danielle and Johan. They asked Danielle and Johan, how does the size factor when you guys are intimate? And, because Danielle's really short and Johan's really tall. They were just like, well, it's a big, a lot of acrobats, basically, and everything, and, and I think Debbie had said it doesn't matter the what size, and Debbie all of a sudden said that she wasn't even attracted sexually to Osama. So I found that pretty interesting. So yeah, they just got into a big topic about sex and they went back on how Gabe does it and stuff, and yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into that. Don't want to know the details and don't care. Sorry. So next is Jen and Rishi. So Jen and Rishi, oh my goodness, they brought out Jen's friends, Randy and Myra, and this was a wishy-washy conversation. Rishi was asked, okay, Jen was, they were asked, are they like in contact with each other again? Jen said yes. They showed up at a mutual friend's wedding in India. And from then on, they started talking. Jen said that they're not engaged. Rishi says they are engaged. Which one is it? So once again, Gabe had to challenge him, like, are you engaged to Jen or not? Like, and he's like, yes. Does your family know that you are engaged to Jen? Yes or no? And like, yeah, they know. They know from when Randy and Myra told them. Like, no, not that. They know now. And he was like, yeah. Lies. So they brought in Rishi's mom and Rishi's uncle. And they were talking about the age difference and everything, and we're in another Jenny and Submit situation. Like, can they bless they want to get married, can they bless the relationship? And they are not blessing it because they think Jen is too old. And she's not as old as Jenny, but culturally, apparently in the Indian culture, it's it's still really frowned upon. So once again, Rishi, everybody was attacking Rishi for not standing up for Jen in that situation, saying that you need to really tell your parents and stuff that this is my woman, and I'm going to be with her, like it or not. So he did say that. He did tell him that when they came on the screen doing the tell-all and stuff. But, the mom is just not accepting it. So then they also talked about Rishi was on social media talking to other girls. And he said no. And then they brought up Randy's conversation with them, and they were talking about the shirtless picture that he sent her and everything, and everyone's like, oh, that's inappropriate. But here's what was inappropriate. Apparently Randy had asked him to send him a picture and saying, show me a different side of you or something like that. And I thought that was inappropriate. So Randy is deceitful. She catfished them she's doing everything she can to try to break this relationship up, trying to catfish him, doing everything she can to get a spark out, to see if he's actually going to cheat on Jen. And Jen is just sitting there taking it like it's nothing, like it's cool and stuff. And so yeah, I didn't like that. So Jen and Rishi, we don't know what their status is right now in their relationship. 1 minute they're together, next minute they're not. I don't know. So yeah, that was Jen and Rishi. Next couple they talked about is Jamie and Chris. So, oh my God, here was another wishy-washy moment. Chris and Jamie, as we know, they had that bad breakup last week. And this episode, a cheating scandal was confirmed. Money and cheating was the topic of Chris and Jamie's breakup. Chris is claiming that she sent, when Chris was back in America, she was sending Jamie a lot of money. Jamie is claiming that she didn't. She only sent her money once or twice, and she had receipts to back that up. Then a cheating scandal was revealed. Apparently, Jamie cheated on Chris prior to the wedding, or before that. They brought up the message of the other woman. I think I remember this from the first time we met Chris and Jamie. That there was another woman during one of their little online breakups that was from Texas, and her and Jamie were talking the same way that her and Chris were talking. Let's come to Colombia. Let's get married. Let's start a life. Let's start a business and stuff. Jamie claims she did cheat. She did cheat on Chris one time, but she said it was during one of their little breakups. She felt like the relationship was done, so she was talking to another person. And so Chris is irritated and stuff. And Jamie was claiming, well, she did that because Chris be disappearing so much. And Chris is saying that Jamie has been like when she was in America, blowing after they got married, blowing her phone up. Her job actually had to take her phone because she was blowing it up so much and everything. And like she was like, my job comes first. Like I'm not losing my job over anybody. And so she was just like, Jamie kept on calling 50 times a day and stuff, and it was irritating her. I can't answer all the time and everything. And, the other cast members were like, okay, but why ghost? Like, you're not at work the whole 24 hours. You can go on the toilet, send her a message, say, hey, busy day, I'll get back to you later. Or before you go to bed, give her a call and stuff or something like that, I mean, that's no excuse. Like, Chris likes to do a lot of ghosting. And also, here's the one thing that kind of just sounded really over dramatic. Chris claims that she gotten into another car accident and injured herself, but she didn't get as injured because she had mentioned that she had so many problems with her neck and everything. Apparently, she got so stressed was in a car accident and nearly died again. And that's not funny. It's not funny, but it's sad that happened. And I'm not downplaying it, but Chris is very, very over dramatic. And like it's always something, a car, like why is it all of a sudden like all of these like weird things are happening, her son getting arrested for drugs, all her medical issues, and now a car crash and stuff. Like, what? I know, like, certain people may not have the best luck, but why is it all of that happening all at once? Something is just not adding up in that whole situation. Chris says that she loves Jamie. Jamie doesn't feel the love anymore. So we left on a cliffhanger saying that Jamie got messages from one of Chris's ex-boyfriends, and they got like sex pictures and videos and stuff. And I guess we'll get more clarity on next week's episode. So yeah, so this part of the tell-all was just, some of it was TMI, some of it was and it was just a lot of wishy-washiness. That's why this recap ain't that long, because it was just a lot of wishy-washiness, nobody answering any questions, going around in circles with it. And yeah, just, I don't know who's telling the truth, so we'll leave it at that. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on tomorrow to do Love in Paradise, and I'll also on tomorrow we'll also recap the new series called Match Me Abroad. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Love in Paradise, Match Me Abroad, and we got leftover Married at First Sight. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.